Salute. Okay, so some things that I'm hearing and I don't understand. Well, I do understand, but it just, you know what I'm saying? Some things just, look, Errol Spence don't have no punching power. Yordenis Ugas is not Terrence Bud Crawford. If Terrence Bud Crawford would have caught Errol Spence in the 6th round, you know what would have happened. This was a fixed fight. Errol Spence ain't shit. This was a fixed fight. The fight was fixed. You know what I'm saying? Yordenis Ugas took a dive. And I'm like, why people acting so upset that Errol Spence won this fight? I thought y'all wanted to see the Errol Spence versus Terrence Bud Crawford. If y'all want to see Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence, why y'all so upset? Why y'all so disappointed that Errol Spence won this fight? Why y'all, you know what I'm saying, like sour, bitter grapes and not just eating crow? If y'all had Yordenis Ugas and y'all thought he was going to win and he didn't win, just say he wasn't the best man that day. You know what I'm saying? But I'm hearing Errol Spence really ain't got no power. Ask Danny Garcia. Ask his eyeball. Ask Kell Brooks' eyeball. Ask Yordenis Ugas' doctor. Ask his eyeball. You know, I think Chris Van Heerding eye was a little swole up, cupcakes on it. You dig what I'm saying? I mean, vicious body shots. This man got power. Now, to say Errol Spence got power is not to say that Terrence Bud Crawford don't have no power. Terrence Bud Crawford got power. He the only man that stopped Sean Porter. He knocked out the last 9 fighters. Carol Brook, Amir Khan, Jeff Horn, David Benavidez, or was it Jose Benavidez? Who else did he knock out? Shit, he knocked all of them out that he didn't fought. Egidijus Kavalauskas, you know what I'm saying? He got power. He got power. Errol Spence got power. Well, in the 6th round against Yordenis Ugas, I was going to say Yordenis Gamboa, because Yordenis Gamboa hurt Terrence Bud Crawford. We act like Errol Spence getting hurt in the fight is something that we never seen Terrence Bud Crawford go through. Terrence Bud Crawford has been hurt in the fight, and Errol Spence has been hurt in the fight. And I would say buzzed, stunned, or been hit clean. Both of those guys have been hit clean. Neither one, Errol Spence and Terrence Bud Crawford, has shown to have Floyd Money Mayweather defense where they're just known for not getting hit at all. Egidijus Kavalauskas caught Terrence Bud Crawford. Kell Brook was hitting Terrence Bud Crawford. Sean Porter got in some licks. Yordenis Gamboa stumbled him a little bit. Every time I see Terrence Bud Crawford fight, he takes a little while to get started, and he takes some hits. He's very, I mean, he's a virtuoso. He does some immaculate and amazing things inside the ring, defensively and offensively. But he takes some shots. He takes a hit. He takes some hits, and he comes in and he lands his hits. Same thing for Errol Spence, and I've seen both of them get rocked. So to say, well, you know, Errol Spence got hit and his mouthpiece came out, I get it. I can dig what you're saying, but don't overrate or underrate either one of these fighters. You know what I'm saying? I've seen both of them take a hit, take a licking, and keep on ticking like a fucking Rolex. You dig what I'm saying? Like a grandfather watch. I've seen them keep coming at you. And I'm impressed with both of them when it comes to that. Yordenis Ugas came in to lay down. You know what I'm saying? He came in to take a dive. Come on, man. Why people got to all of a sudden discredit Yordenis Ugas? That ain't, to me, that's just disrespectful to the sport, to the boxers. I mean, to Yordenis Ugas to have the journey that he had. I call him the Cinderella Cuban. I mean, to go through his L's and fight back and come through adversity and win, and have the controversial losses with Sean Porter's, and to get that dream fight with Manny Pacquiao. And now people want to say him beating the old. All of a sudden they're putting an exclamation point on old Manny Pacquiao. He was just old. He was a shell of himself. Manny Pacquiao is Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao had a long layoff. He came and fought Yordenis Ugas and he came up short. But at the same time, he whooped Keith Thurman's ass. He whooped Adrian Broner's ass. He lost to Yordenis Ugas. Yordenis Ugas is a champion. You know what I'm saying? He's a top tier fighter. Now he comes in to take a dive. Everything is peculiar and suspect and something rotten in Denmark. I mean, come on, man. Show respect. Give credit where credit is due. Spence just came in there. You thought he was going to be damaged goods. You thought he was going to be a shell of himself. You thought he came in there and he took care of his business. Now, I'm going to get back to watching some boxing. I seen that Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez got a Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Episode 1 just dropped on Top Rank. Go check it out. I'm going to salute that. And then when I get done with that, maybe later on, I'll check out Bernie the Boxer to see what he got to say. Because he got a lot to say. I clicked over to watch him for a second. He got a lot to say. He's super hyped up. Because we know that this fight between Errol Spence and Terrence Bud Crawford is going to be electric. Everything leading up to that fight is going to be electric. Can you imagine the behind the scenes? Can you imagine the weigh-in? Can you imagine they first face-to-face, when they face off and we can size them up, really size them up? Because everybody, Terrence Bud Crawford is so huge and strong, and Errol Spence is a weight bully, and Terrence Bud Crawford's one of those guys, he's skinny, but he got all that power, and look what he did to Sean Porter, and look what Sean Porter did this, and look what you did, and look Manny Pacquiao this, and you know what I'm saying, Keith Thurman this, on and on, all that shit. It'll be, when you see those two dudes standing face to face, you dig what I'm saying? That's what's gonna be lit. That's gonna be that fire flame. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be all the way up to the fight, gonna be a lead up. And hopefully we get more great comments and responses and videos just talking about the sweet science of boxing and the brutality of boxing and the just overall that what we love about boxing, that warrior, gladiator, you know what I'm saying, that true to the bone, dog fight type of, just, I want to hear all that type of talk, not all that lame, you know what I'm saying, this person is a punk, this person is, you know what I'm saying, this person ain't shit, this person ain't fought nobody, all that. Come on, man. If anything this fight should do is it should bring real boxing fans, real boxing to the forefront of the sport. And it should separate, you know what I'm saying, the men from the boys, not just talking about, you know what I'm saying, the tangibles, but the intangibles of boxing and the skills, the will, you know what I'm saying, the ins and outs, the ups, the downs, you know what I'm saying, the pivots, you know what I mean, the lead foot control, the ring generalship, the defensive wherewithal, you know what I'm saying, the punching power, the punch placement, the jabs, the crosses, the uppercuts, the broken orbital bones, the body snatching, the switch hitting, you know what I'm saying, the flash, the razzle dazzle, the bite, the banging, the telephone booth, the inside the wheelhouse, you know what I'm saying, just everything about boxing from head to toe, front to back should be stacked into this fight. And leave all the filler, leave that filler talk and that type of conversation, you know what I'm saying, get that out the way. Nobody got time to hear that for this fight. We don't care about all the other stuff that some of these people got to say when they just talking out of their emotions and their feelings and acting all feminine and acting all juvenile. Now, I want to hear some real adult, masculine men talk about the sport, men and women, real women and real men that's just talking about, you know what I'm saying, the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying, like when Roger Mayweather say, man, you don't know shit about boxing. I don't want to hear nobody that you can respond to him like that. I want to hear everybody that's talking about boxing, and not just all the, you know what I'm saying, jab, 1-2s, 1-2. Talk about the intangibles too. Talk about the heart that it takes to go through the painstakingly training and recoveries, and you know what I'm saying, coming back from a car accident, coming back from a gunshot to the back of the head, coming back from an eye retina tear, the psychological, you know what I'm saying, process you got to go through to prepare yourself to get hit in the face after you've been going through so. I mean, you got to talk about all that. None of that can get left out of the conversation when it comes to these two. Terrence Bud Crawford, man, came a long way. Came up different weight divisions, unified 140, fought against Hank Lundy's and, you know what I'm saying, Burns and Ndongos, and you know what I mean. He went through some fire to get that sharp blade. And then at the same time, Errol Spence, man, he went through some Sean Porters and Kell Brooks in his own backyard when he was still more of in his prime. And he went through, you know what I'm saying, the Chris Van Heertens and Chris Algieri's, and you know what I'm saying, these dudes had to go through a journey, day by day, week by week, month by month, year by year, to get to this pinnacle point, mountaintop point. Man, don't do nobody no disservice by trying to knock the person down when they're trying to climb up and get to the top. It's Boxing Nocturnal Thoughts, man. I salute. Bow, bow, bow. I'm gone. Peace.